Let's go from the beginning. So for Scrappy, to upgrade him all the way up, you need to get a dog collar, you need to get a cat bed, and you need to get 3 comfy pillows. So I would recommend on Damn Battlegrounds, when you're first starting out, there's the Pale Apartments, Ruby Residence, and then looping around to the Pattern House. All of this is all residential, and you'll probably find those things in there. Just as a beginner, when you've only got Damn Battlegrounds, you can go in there. And also, you're going to need apricots, which can be found on these 2 islands out in the Red Lakes, right by the Red Lake Hatch. So this little island here, and then the bigger island at the back, this side of the island. There's apricots on there, and you may find mushrooms, which really, if you do ever get mushrooms, just keep them all because they're really hard to get, and they can be found pretty reliably in the water treatment control. As you can see in this little thumbnail image, there's like a really overgrown part of the wall, and in there you can normally find mushrooms. Even better for mushrooms is on Spaceport, and they're just by this raider hatch, just underneath it in the trench. Just here where my mouse is wiggling around, there's a tree right up against the wall and it's got mushrooms growing on there. And actually just found out staff parking, loads of fruit trees on there actually. So you can get loads of fruit at the staff parking if you've unlocked Spaceport already. And again, there's prickly pear plants around dotted about. But I think probably Buried City for prickly pears is the best. Come on, prickly pear. Yes! Yeah! Right by the Grandioso apartments, there's these solar panels that are kind of buried by the sand, and there's loads of lemon trees around here. So if you ever need lemons, those are there as well. So early on, that's a bit easier. And the final one is the Blue Gate. Now, I haven't unlocked Blue Gate on this new account yet, but as soon as I do, I will show you where you go. There's actually a place called the Olive Grove. So if you ever spawn on the ridge line up here, head on down to the Olive Grove, and obviously olive trees look kind of like old and kind of grey, big old grey trees, and you'll get loads of olives. You can even do that pretty much in one round. So those are all the fruit locations that you can find in ARC Raiders that you're going to need for Scrappy. And just a quick note about how Scrappy works. When you go in, after each raid you do, whether or not you extracted, you will get a little bit of resources from Scrappy. He's given me 7 from my last and 9 seeds, and that depends if you successfully extract or not. You're going to get a different amount. If you're actually unsuccessful at getting out, you actually get more materials. So that's a little helping hand from the devs there that they do that. So that's the basics of where you can find all the bits that you're going to need to upgrade Scrappy to the maximum level. You can only currently get him to level 5. And hopefully the devs maybe bring a new thing into that, maybe level 6 or something in a further update, where maybe he gives you different materials instead when you get him to like a max level. Maybe make it really hard, but he can give you, I don't know, mechanical components or something. Well, hopefully you found that useful, and if you did, it's completely free to help us out by hitting that sub button. Really does make a massive difference, or helps other people see the content as well, and we just help each other out. That's how we do Raiders. Appreciate y'all, and I'll hopefully see you on the next video. Say bye, Scrappy.